Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my summer makeup routine. It's very glowy, very like dewy. I don't really put a lot on. I don't really wear a lot of makeup in general, but if I do, this is what I do. And I got a ton of new products. My makeup routine is completely different than old videos. So I wanted to share with you guys what it is now and the products that I've been using. Also, I just posted a Shein try on haul, and if you haven't seen that video, I would totally recommend you go watch it because I bought a lot of clothes and I'm very proud of myself for doing that video. It took me like a week to edit and it was like 6 hours editing every single day. If you haven't seen that, please go check it out. Please tell people to go watch that video. And yeah, first, I'm gonna like pull my hair up. I already washed my face and put my prescription cream on for acne. That is already done with. Now I'm going to put my moisturizer on, and this is the Neutrogena Hydra Boost moisturizer. I just bought this and 10 out of 10 recommend. It has completely transformed my skin. I'm definitely gonna go back to Target and get the bigger version because of how much I absolutely love this. It's very good. It doesn't leave your skin looking greasy. The Clinique one that I have used in previous videos did kind of leave a little grease on my skin. It works really well, but it does have that layer of grease. This one is like really freaking good. Like very hydrating, very thin, and I like bring it down my neck so I have an even complexion. Now that I have this like nice base, I put the Bare Minerals tinted moisturizer on my skin. I really love this because it has SPF 30 in it, and I'll be in the sun today. I'm taking pictures after this, so this is like good. And with this, it's a tinted moisturizer, so I just go in with my hands and rub it in like a normal moisturizer. That's all rubbed in. Then I am going to do my concealer. For concealer, I use the Glossier Stretch Concealer. It is cream based. Use my finger again under my eyes like that. And then I blend it out with my finger. And I put it everywhere else that I have like a little red spot. Again, I don't like to put on too much makeup. Next, I'm gonna be putting on my Chanel bronzer, and it is the Soleil de Tan, and it is also cream based. And I just take this literally huge brush from Tarte and just dip it in. And I use this bigger brush because it's not as like accurate and fine. It just gets a good bronze. It doesn't really like make it look like a huge contour like line. And then I put it up here on my forehead and temple, kind of bring it down. And if I need a little bit more, I like dab it and then like blend it out. This just gives you like a nice tan, like bronze tan kind of look. It's really good for summer, very lightweight. Then once I finish my bronzer, I will set my face with a Laura Mercier translucent powder. It's really good. It helps my face because it's like very oily, so this like helps kind of take out some of the oil. And I have this brush that I just ordered from Target, very like fluffy. I just set all the places that are like most oily and press that in. And then I kind of just use the brush and dab everywhere else just to get all the extra powder off and make sure everything's kind of like set in. Okay, next thing, I like to like finish my face first. I'm going to be doing my blush, and I use the Glossier Cloud Paint, and it is in the shade Beam. I absolutely love this. At first I was very like leery to use this because it's another liquid product and I have only one powder on my face and always have oily skin, so I was very leery to use this, but it is great and it looks better than powdered blush. It looks very natural, like you have a nice little sunburn. If you take one thing from this video, buy Cloud Paint because it works so well and it looks really good, and a little goes a long way, so don't use too much because like one drop is quite enough, trust me. And then I blend blend it out a weird way. I take these two fingers, blend it kind of up, almost like a highlighter motion. I think that is what looks the best. And I put on my nose too because I like the like sun-kissed look. Like I look like I have a small little sunburn, and I think that looks really cute. Okay, I finished my blush. I think it looks really cute. It does look a little bit darker, not on camera. In person it looks a little bit more like sunburnt. But then I go in with a Glossier highlighter stick. It is in the shade Halo Scope. It's this really pretty like white kind of color, but it's like glittery. I also apply this kind of an odd way. I roll the stick up and I rub it on my hand back and forth like multiple times, so I get like a really good like thick layer on my hand. And then I take the same two fingers I used earlier. I wash my hands so I didn't mix the blush and the highlighter together, and then I smear it off like that so it's all over my hands, and I dab it in the same sort of motion but where highlighter's supposed to go. So on the high cheekbone I lightly dab it in. So it's just like a little bit of glow. It's not really like too glittery, very natural kind of look, but I try to blend it in very well. So then I just repeat the same process and wipe all of the excess off on my hand and put this on the other side of my cheekbone. And if I have like a little bit left over on my fingers, they're still a little bit shiny, so I'll just push one finger into this brow bone and then press the other finger with a leftover highlighter on the other brow bone, just to use all the product and highlight my brow bone a little bit. It doesn't do a lot, but it does make you look more glowy and more, I don't know, dewy and shiny and very natural, but like you have really nice skin, I guess is how I would describe it. Okay, next thing I do are my eyebrows. I take a spoolie and brush them through first because I don't want any excess makeup in them. So I brush them through just to get all the extra like maybe powder or leftover product from my tinted moisturizer, because my eyebrows are super dark and I don't want them to be like two different colors. So I just brush them through and get all of the product out. And I don't know if you can see this on camera, but a bunch of product did come off on this. You can't really see it on camera, but... And then I take the 24-hour brow setter by Benefit. I brush through my brows with this. Okay, so this has like a wider toothbrush on the top, and then on the bottom it's more like fine, close together brush type thing. So I use the wider thing first to comb through my brows. Then I take the smaller side and comb through them once and shape them to exactly how I want. And I really like the feathery like look, so I kind of just brush them up and almost leave them like that. And then I dip it back in and repeat the process on this brow. And this is a really good eyebrow gel. Like, they stay in place literally for 24 hours. The label does not lie. Never have a problem with my eyebrows moving. So that's basically all I do to my eyebrows. Brush them and put brow gel on them. The shape is not great. I know they're not symmetrical. Don't come at me for that. Okay, now we're gonna start my eyes because this is like the last kind of thing I do. I use two different mascaras. The first one, I use the Glossier Lash Slick. I absolutely would recommend this mascara. It is amazing. This is the best mascara I've probably ever used, so that says a lot about the product. And then I use the Roller Lash by Benefit on top of that mascara just to give it a little bit more thickness and volume. So I'm gonna put the Glossier on first, and I don't curl my eyelashes because I think I did talk about this in one of my videos. Some of them on the very end like broke off, and I don't want my eyelashes to break off like that. It's not good, and I rather have less curl in my lashes than no lashes. So this is one coat of the Glossier, and then I clean the stuff I got on top of my eye immediately so it doesn't get stuck. I only do one coat of the Glossier and then one coat of Roller Lash because I think that's all I need. Now I'm gonna be putting the Roller Lash by Benefit on, and this one's a little bit older. I don't know, some people talk about how they put an older mascara on, so I don't know if that changes anything, but this is a little bit older than my Glossier one. Okay, I put 2 coats on. Now I'm gonna clean them up again because I got mascara like everywhere. Okay, now we're gonna use the James Charles palette. I am gonna put a little bit of glitter in the crease of my eye. I use ring light and it is this one. It looks white in this lighting, but it is actually a very light gold. I only use a little bit. I don't want to overdo it. And then I do the same thing on the other side. There's the glitter. To finish off my eyes, I do like a small wing, but with eyeshadow, so it's not as like crazy, I guess. I take the shade T in the James Charles palette right here on the end, and I use this angled brush. Just get a very little dip. Like a very small, just like little added detail. Like you can barely notice it, but it makes your eyes look a lot bigger. And then I do the same thing on the other side. I just kind of like blend it out a little bit and take all the product off of here and just kind of like brush it. Make sure the lines aren't too harsh. Just keep taking the product off the brush. I think it just looks a little bit more flattering. And the final thing I do for my makeup is I take a Q-tip, lick it, and wipe off anything that is on my lips. And then I use the MAC lip gloss. I think it looks really cute. It's in the shade Sugar Rimmed. So that is my makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's very like simple, I'd say. Kind of common sense, like nothing too crazy. It is very glowy, very dewy, and this is my new makeup routine. Like this is what I do when I do my makeup. Very summery, not very heavy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful, gave you some good tips. I would recommend all the products in this video. They're all amazing. Yeah, so I will see you guys technically in a couple hours because I'm filming a vlog, but in my next video. So I love you guys so much and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.